you mind if your girl dresses too revealing in public?
It depends. Like, if you meet, when you met your girl, how did she dress? Was she dressing revealing to begin with? Because then you can't really complain when she goes out dressing the same way. Because that's her, isn't it? That's what she likes to wear. That's what makes her happy. Maybe she likes her body and she likes to show it.
I disagree with that because it's almost like saying.
Let me finish, my friend.
These two are adding today, bro. They added.
sorry, buddy.
But yeah, I do agree as well. She needs to take into account that she has a man. She has to respect his feelings and emotions. So whenever she goes out, I don't know, possibly speak to him and ask if it's okay. I don't know where I'm going with this now.
Do you want me to get in?
Yeah, because you lost my train of thought.
Alright. The reason why I don't particularly agree with that, right, it's like when you fall for somebody, right, it's more than just the dressing. That is like a complementary thing to why I believe that you might fall into somebody, like more than, if anything, it'll probably be traits like personality, like look-wise in terms of like what it looked like, but not so much just how she dresses. That's just like a complimentary kind of thing, like an add-on. And because of that, I feel like it's almost like you're saying, if you meet somebody that just doesn't believe in washing every day, for example, that because when you met them, they never washed every day, you have to accept them for what they are. No, if anything, you have to show them that, listen, washing, being hygienic is very important. Maybe that's something that about you that you need to change. You know what I'm trying to say? There's nothing wrong with changing something about somebody when you meet them. I mean, not everybody's got perfect habits. You know what I'm trying to say? So I disagree. For example, in her mind, she might be thinking that there's nothing wrong with dressing revealing like that. But then you realize that, listen, that's not right, because number one, you have to be a role model. Number two, a woman shouldn't just have a titty out in the street. You know, there's loads of things. Yeah. She might not realize that. And then when you make her realize that, she might be like, you know what, you're right. And then she might just start dressing more appropriate.
It's a yo-yo type of effect in it, because obviously depends what type of guy you are. In turn, it depends on what you accept. Obviously, there is a certain image you put out there when you dress a certain way, and there's a certain image you put out there when you dress a different way. Am I not lying there?
Yeah.
For me, it just depends. Obviously, in every relationship, there's a growth where you guys learn, but there's also a compromise where you agree to disagree on something.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable with your woman dressing like that, I feel like you guys have to have a discussion about whatever it is that you guys are feeling comfortable. Then you guys can reach a compromise. But to be honest, a girl dressing revealing, it depends on how revealing she dresses for me. If she's comfortable and she's confident and she knows how to conduct herself in a certain way, then I'm cool. But like, there's also sometimes I have to always say to someone, like, the way you dress is an image of me.
Yeah.
And then also, would you be able to dress that same way if my mom was around? You dress that same way if my relatives were around, or your mom and them were around. It's one of those type of things. Like, I have to tell her that, you know, though it's something that you want to do for yourself, you gotta understand, like, there's also people involved in here that look up to you, or people that wouldn't want to see you in that light. But if people are cool, like if you're cool and it's reasonable with the people around you and you're comfortable with that, then you just gotta take sometimes things like that in consideration.
There's a quote that says, like, in order to be successful, one must display an image of success at all times. So if you go with that quote, with what he said, like, the way that you display yourself sometimes may portray a certain image of you. You have to be careful with things like that.
But also, the way you conduct yourself. No matter how you dress, the way you conduct yourself.
I know. If I go out with my girl and she's dressing revealing, I might like it in a way to think that, you know, look at her, look how bad she looks, you know. I like the fact that everyone's looking at her in a way, and they can see how sexy she is.
Your trophy in it.
And
your trophy. You're like,
no,
listen, look at my trophy, niggas. Look at my trophy.
I don't want to be going out with a jumper on and jogging bottoms to come around.
This is what I say to you.
I want to show her off.
It all depends. That's what I mean.
But there's a difference with a dress that
showing
just shows a bit of cleavage and a dress with a nipple top hanging out.
And then just a thong one, and then that's
sellotape covering the nipples.
But like
2 banana peels.
But I understand what you're saying. But it also depends.
You know what I mean? You want to dress sexy.
I get what you mean. It depends.
That's why I say envy of everybody's eyes.
It depends on what type of guy you are.
Sexy and revealing.
No, but the thing is, guys have to understand is he has a different way of how he likes his women to be. You have a different.
You know what? He's Jamaican. He's Jamaican. He likes that ratchet.
Oh, gonna take that. You're gonna take that.
Of course, it's gonna take it. Next question.
I've seen these girls.
Oh! Oh my god! Wow!
I'll get you back, don't worry.
Damn. These two are.
You're smart.
It's gonna be a fight after this video. What? Who's your money on? Who's your money on?